Have you ever wondered why secret societies like the Freemasons have fascinated people for centuries? Why do stories of ancient bloodlines, royal conspiracies, and mysterious rituals keep popping up in our movies, books, and even the news? What if I told you that the roots of Freemasonry stretch back further than most people realize, connecting kings, ancient civilizations, and even the prophecies about the end times? Today, we're diving deep into the hidden history of Freemasonry. We'll explore how ancient bloodlines shape the world, why secret societies guard their knowledge so fiercely, and what all this means for us today. Whether you're a skeptic, a history buff, or just love a good mystery, you're about to discover a story that's stranger and more important than fiction. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and get ready for a journey through time, power, and secrecy. By the end of this video, you'll see the world in a whole new light. And trust me, you won't want to miss a second of what's coming up next. Let's unlock the secrets together. Let's start at the beginning. When most people think of Freemasonry, they picture secret handshakes, cryptic symbols, and maybe a group of old men in a candlelit room. But the real story goes much deeper and much further back. Freemasonry, as we know it today, officially emerged in the early 1700s in England. But its roots, they're tangled up with the builders of ancient temples, the priesthoods of Egypt, and the legendary stonemasons who constructed Europe's cathedrals. Imagine a time when knowledge was power, and only a select few were allowed to learn the secrets of geometry, architecture, and the stars. Here's the hook. What if these ancient builders weren't just constructing buildings, but also passing down hidden wisdom? Wisdom that could change the course of history. The earliest Masons were more than just skilled workers. They were keepers of sacred knowledge, trusted by kings and priests alike. Their secrets were so valuable that they formed tight-knit brotherhoods, swearing oaths to protect their mysteries from outsiders. But why all the secrecy? And what exactly were they protecting? To answer that, we need to talk about bloodlines. Throughout history, power has often been passed down through families, royal dynasties, noble houses, and priestly castes. These families claim to have divine right to rule, often tracing their ancestry back to gods, angels, or legendary heroes. Here's where things get really interesting. Many of these ancient bloodlines believed they were chosen, set apart from the rest of humanity. They guarded their secrets fiercely, marrying within their own circles and passing down knowledge from generation to generation. Now imagine you're a king in ancient Egypt or Babylon. You want to build a monument that will last for thousands of years. Who do you trust with the plans? Not just anyone. You'd turn to the master builders, the ones who know the secrets of the universe. And those builders, they became the first Masons, not just in the sense of working with stone, but as guardians of hidden wisdom. But the story doesn't stop there. As empires rose and fell, these bloodlines and their secret societies adapted, moving underground when necessary, always protecting their knowledge. Let's talk about symbols. If you've ever seen a Masonic lodge, or even just a dollar bill, you've probably noticed some strange imagery. The all-seeing eye, the square and compass, the unfinished pyramid. These aren't just random decorations. They're messages hidden in plain sight. Why use symbols? Because symbols can communicate ideas that words can't. They can be recognized by those in the know while remaining mysterious to outsiders. Take the all-seeing eye, for example. Some say it represents God watching over humanity. Others believe it's a symbol of enlightenment or even a sign of surveillance and control. The square and compass? They're tools of the builder, but also represent moral and spiritual lessons. Here's a thought. What if these symbols are like breadcrumbs, leading us back to the ancient knowledge the Masons have been guarding for centuries? And here's your first engagement pause. If you're enjoying this journey into the hidden world of Freemasonry, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries. Your support helps us keep uncovering the secrets they don't want you to know. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Freemasonry and religion. Some people claim the Masons are a religious group, while others say they're anti-religious or even satanic. The truth? It's complicated. Freemasonry isn't a religion, but it does borrow ideas from many faiths: Christianity, Judaism, Islam, and even ancient pagan traditions. The rituals are full of references to Solomon's temple, the great architect of the universe, in the search for truth. But here's the twist. Freemasonry teaches that truth is a journey, not a destination. Members are encouraged to seek knowledge, question everything, and improve themselves. That's a powerful idea, and maybe a little threatening to those who want to control what people believe. Throughout history, the Masons have been accused of everything from heresy to world domination. Some governments have banned them outright. Why? Because secret societies are hard to control, and their members often hold positions of power. But is there any truth to the conspiracy theories? Or is it just fear of the unknown? Fast forward to the 1700s. Europe is changing fast. Science, philosophy, and new ideas are challenging the old order. The Age of Enlightenment is in full swing. And guess who's right in the middle of it? The Freemasons. Many of the thinkers, inventors, and revolutionaries of this era were Masons. Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, Voltaire, Mozart, the list goes on. They believed in freedom, equality, and the power of reason. Here's a hook. What if the American Revolution, the French Revolution, and other world-changing events were influenced, maybe even orchestrated, by secret societies working behind the scenes? It's not as far-fetched as it sounds. Masonic lodges were places where people could meet, share ideas, and plan for a better future, away from the prying eyes of kings and priests. But with great power comes great suspicion. As the Masons grew in influence, so did the rumors about their true intentions. Today, Freemasonry is still around, but it's not as secretive as it once was. There are lodges in almost every country, and many of their rituals and symbols are public knowledge. But the mystique remains. Why? Because people love a good mystery, and because, even now, there are questions that haven't been answered. Are the Masons just a social club for old men, or is there still a hidden agenda? Do they really control world events, or is that just a myth? And what about those ancient bloodlines? Are they still pulling the strings from behind the scenes? Here's your second engagement pause. If you've made it this far, you're clearly as fascinated by these questions as I am. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Do you think secret societies still shape our world? And don't forget to share this video with a friend who loves a good conspiracy theory. Let's take things up a notch. Many researchers believe that the roots of Freemasonry are connected to ancient prophecies, predictions about the end times, the return of lost knowledge, and the rise of a new world order. Throughout history, secret societies have been obsessed with prophecy. From the Book of Revelation to the writings of Nostradamus, there's a recurring theme, a time of great upheaval when hidden truths will be revealed and the world will be transformed. Some say the Masons are working to fulfill these prophecies, guiding humanity toward a new era. Others believe they're trying to prevent disaster by preserving ancient wisdom. Here's a mind-bender. What if the real secret isn't about controlling the world, but about preparing for a future that's already been foretold? So what's the legacy of Freemasonry? Love them or hate them, there's no denying their impact on history. They've built some of the world's most iconic buildings, inspired revolutions, and kept the flame of knowledge burning through dark times. But maybe their greatest legacy is the idea that knowledge is worth protecting, and that the search for truth never really ends. In a world full of secrets, maybe the real power lies in asking questions, seeking answers, and never settling for easy explanations. If you've enjoyed this journey through the hidden history of Freemasonry, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. We've only scratched the surface. There are so many more mysteries to explore together. And remember, the world is full of secrets, but the truth is out there for those willing to look. What do you think about Freemasonry? What encounters do you have with these secret people? Tell us in the comments. Let's engage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.